Good luck, gang.
Hell yeah.
Welcome back to Patreon game. This is 100 hands make light work. This is part two, cutting off the hand. Last session, the group started fighting a Nagayon, the abomination, one of the 9 bastards of divinity that is a Gitankres, a 100-handed one. This creature has been fighting them. As they cut into it, they've noted that pieces of it are falling off and still are mobile and functioning devoid of contact with the main body. Each one of these kind of hubs, these blocks or hands, has a sword of its own and has been able to act in some way, shape, or form. That said, 20, the round starts with you. The turn starts with you. A lot has happened. I'm not going to try and compress most of that into one kind of block, and it's only been 18 seconds technically in the fight. But yeah, that being said, how would you like to begin? You are floating still, kind of.
Right, on my wings of my mosaic wings. Yeah, I gotta crack this fiend's divine shell, and I shall attempt that with many swings of the sword.
Bring it.
So 2 base attack. So 31 and 16, so that second one will miss.
Yep.
Haste.
Bless.
20. It has a higher AC. It's AC's 25,
Right.
I believe.
I think you're right.
Third attack from haste. 21. I think is still a miss.
Roll the bless though. You might get a 4.
Nope.
So 1 hit.
Hit so far, and then Gruul War Chant, 1 more attack. 23.
Roll a bless. That'll
Got
work.
it.
2 damage rolls, please.
Oh, sorry. And then bonus action, 1 more strike for my rogue thing.
Got it.
32.
That'll hit.
All right, so that's 3 attacks. 3 hits.
3 cuts off of its divine ring. 29.
All right, so yeah, I already used my bonus action, bonus action. So I think I'm good.
Yep. As you cut into the thing, more of it kind of drops out onto the ground. Yeah, moving on to Shadow.
Yep, so he's gonna pop out of hiding
Mhm.
and go straight for the big thing. Knows that it'll probably make more of the little things, but there's not much we can do about that. So, I'll fire off the light crossbow. Shit, that's probably a miss, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And then what I want to do is run across this awning.
For flavor, you fire it, trying to kind of hit the eye, and it kind of like moves its head back, and the bodies kind of come up. So then you watch the center eye kind of pulse, and this kind of golden light kind of shines out in front of it, knocking the crossbow bolt away.
Okay. And we're just going to scoot down these stairs, sort of and under for a moment.
Okay.
Because knowing that the fire was coming earlier.
All right. Shane.
All right. First I took 1 fire damage, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct. It is still raining fire. And Shadow and Octavius, please take 20. I'm sorry, 20.
I think it's possible to fail this, but yeah, I don't lose concentration. All right. Shade, seeing that everything has been aligned, he puts his plan into action. He quickly tosses up a potion, catches it in his mouth, spits out the cork, and chugs it while raising some fingers to his mind, and a psychic blast goes out, emboldening Corso and 20 to take another attack against this creature. And I cast
Stockpile.
You two
Oh.
both. It's not even a reaction.
And it's a flag, not a flask. Sorry, the component, if that was what you were looking for.
No, I like
Oh,
like
okay.
I'm taking a potion as well.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So in one, I take a flag out with one, and then toss the potion with the other.
All right. 20, you have advantage, so that hits. Corso, you have a really good attack roll, so that hits. As Amon Kreber and Amon Lamina smash into the different sides of the creature, you watch as that golden radiance that appeared to block the bolt kind of fades inwards a bit. Give me the damage. And
That's 25. The
So-
extra 3's from being large.
Mhm.
And
It makes it sound like he's like striking like a giant iron bell or something.
Okay. Perfection.
then, all right, let's see. 20 went. Okay, cool. Then you see kind of like steam start to rise off of Shade's body, and then he kind of like starts to twitch a bit, and you see him just teleport 30 feet up onto this Ignion's body as he action surges, waving the flag yet one more time, empowering Corso and 20 yet again.
Take your attacks. Hit. 21, 30. Solid. All right. Anything else?
Then with Corso's movement, he starts to run up towards the thing's eye, climbing its body. Since he's such a remarkable athlete, it seems like it does not slow him down one bit. And right as he gets to the tip of the head, he jumps off, spinning around, battle axe in hand, seeking to slash at its eye as a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh gosh, if I could only axe a Theknos. 33 to hit.
Yep.
Um,
That is a very YOLO move. The creator of that character would be very proud.
And I think
He's
I
in there.
land somewhere over here because I jumped off of him to do it.
Fair.
Oh shit.
Okay. A bunch more kind of spilling out as all of these blows come in. You watch as the cold golden radiance around it kind of fades even more. Now kind of like a dim kind of pale yellow instead of a bright golden. It kind of like twitches in response. Parts of it being thrown off. The head kind of moves out, kind of burgeoning out of the hands and heads that are pulling away, and it stares directly at Dryson, who appears to like be readying the ritual. And as it stares, its head kind of arches up, and you watch as Dryson, as if falling, but falling at insanely high velocity, just is thrown up into the sky.
That's no good. That doesn't sound good at all, does it?
You very quickly lose sight of him as he goes up into the clouds and the fiery kind of ash up above. Okay, that was 20. His probably last divine action. We'll see how it goes, though. Cypress
Gaon just threw Dryson?
just nailed him to the sky.
Oh, fuck.
This guy couldn't catch
And
him.
he's easily out of sight by now.
Yeah,
Just went
720,
through the clouds.
720 feet around. And that's it's around, not turn. So every single round that goes in the initiative, he continues to ascend 720 feet up. Yeah, it was going to be done to somebody else, but sadly, he kind of forced my
He's a
hand.
wizard. I'm sure he'll pull something out.
He'll just probably pull the card, in all honesty.
Or close to the coast, I think.
No.
Anyway,
He's going into the atmosphere, like that's. The...
I don't know.
He's a rocket ship.
I only know this planet.
Oh,
Ground
shoot.
control to Major Dryson.
Anyway,
Come in, Major Dryson.
I was hoping he'd start the ritual for us, so someone has to do that.
I'll get there. Seemingly impossibly, the treant is going to cast Misty Step and dip over here-ish. Should I keep my Cypress token with this?
No. Just
We
leave
could
it on the
prefer-
leave it on the table. You can do that, but it needs to be on the table so your initiative remains tracking.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him over here.
Okay.
I'll get him back. And in the booming oaken voice, you hear "Grove to me" as he runs around. I'll gladly take the opportunity attacks from I think just one or two of them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna drop a couple more treants in here if I'm able to.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, who is
that noise?
Chad, what are you doing?
Sorry, I didn't
Toss
realize
some
I was making
cardboard around.
Having a party. You will take 2 opportunity attacks. Unfortunately, they were pretty strong ones. You're going to take a total of 64 points of damage.
Wow.
Yeah. And then boom, boom.
From the
trees.
little guys.
Yeah. They swing
Yeah.
just as strong. It's just they only swing once.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Well, I need to take a concentration.
Yeah. You use the concentration of the treant.
Gotcha.
So, real quick. So you're making
Look good.
a concentration check for Gruul War Chant?
Yes.
Okay. Now when you cast those spells to let us wait, no, that wasn't you. Whoever it
Gruul
was
War
that
Chant was
cast the
me.
spells to let Corso attack, did that use Corso's reaction?
No.
No, it did
No.
not.
Okay, cool. So when he makes his concentration check, I'm going to use my reaction to use Flash of Genius.
So a quick note, the first amount of damage was 43. So the DC was 21 for the Constitution saving throw. He rolled an 11 and a 12, so he's failing Gruul War Chance concentration. It's gone.
Pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
Does the Paladin aura affect a concentration throw?
It wouldn't. It would not get it high enough, even with the intelligence modifier added to it. Your intelligence modifier is a 6, right, Corso?
intelligence modifiers of +5.
Okay, 5. So 5 plus the Paladin's 6, right? Malik?
Yes.
So-
+6.
11. Oh. Yeah, that'll succeed.
So we keep it. Okay, cool. I'll
Sweet.
put it back on.
Fuck.
Yeah, keep on that beat going. I'm dead.
Nice.
He's straight Deku nutsing on him.
Play that
What was the
Pokemon
total
music
damage? It was
tree,
64.
Oh, sorry, but the second one, you don't have advantage
Inspire
for.
him.
I still have advantage.
Oh,
I
you
have
have.
Warcaster.
Oh, yeah, you do. Then yes. Okay, so we're good.
Fuck yeah!
What was
yeah.
the final damage on the attacks?
64.
64. Okay. And I'm gonna stand by. These 2 trees are gonna charge in. Well, that one's gonna stay put, and they're each gonna make 2 slam attacks on the
All right.
fellas.
And so
nearest to them.
they're treants, but they're made from palm trees, so they actually look more like I think it was
Yeah,
a
they're
Loan.
swaying.
A Loan.
Throwing
Guitar.
coconuts.
Yeah.
Throwing
It's a
coconut.
lighthearted vacation setting.
Okay, so these
Why
are
Fighting
not?
off nightmares.
Quick question.
shoot.
They're doing slashing damage, right? All the little minions?
Yes, they are.
Okay, cool.
Miss, hit, miss. So we're going left to right. Miss, then this one hits and misses. So it destroys this one here.
Okay.
All right. Anything
Well,
else?
Still cool. No, that's gonna do it.
Skirkin.
He's gonna move in just a smooch, if you got one out.
So did the big guy not take an opportunity attack when the dude moved?
The guy's not taking opportunity attacks, it seems.
Okay, cool. So
I didn't get close
what Skirkin would do is he'll do his bonus action to continue the rally cry. And I want to basically climb and jump up on top of this tree,
Okay.
kick off of it, and try and land here, smashing what's underneath me, and then attacking into the abomination.
Okay. So you're going to take a couple of opportunity attacks from the little ones.
That's great.
From the ones that are close to the tree to start with. Roll me an athletics check. you make that athletics check? All right, you have advantage for it because you're in raging. So 36. You jump up with just a bounding leap as the blades tear into you from below. You're taking half this amount of damage, so it will be after having 37 points of slashing damage. You land on the treant, jump off of the treant, flipping. If you want to attack, if you want to attack the biomass or the main large mass first before you land on the other ones, go ahead and make that attack first.
And let's see.
And I'm gonna have you, just because of flavor, you're slamming into
so recklessly.
Since you're so big and you're landing on them, your second attack will be against all 4 of the ones that you're landing on, just for flavor. So you do miss on that attack. 20 will miss.
Can I use bless?
A bless won't help. It'll
Oh, it won't.
yeah, 25 AC is what we're looking at. Basically, what you kind of is happening as you're screw attacking over the top of it, your axe is getting kind of caught each time by blades, and they're kind of drawing them in against the flesh and blocking the skin against the blade. And you're not really hitting much material of the thing that's important. You then kind of splash down towards the other side. Go ahead and make a attack roll there. You come down with the axe in kind of like a sweep as you kind of like spin at the end, kind of landing in like a superhero pose, and you watch as all 4 of them just kind of split into bits from the kind of disruptive spin. To Atavius' side above, because he's in a foresight state, you kind of see it in slow motion. You can actually see Titan Cleaver like tracing through the air, the magic of it kind of being pulled so fast by Skirkin's force that it's actually drawing it through like the winds of magic.
That was super cool.
With the boon that I have from the shaman, I guess attack a 3rd time.
The
Does that
Gruul War
extra-
Chant, yeah. So you can attack as a bonus action
Oh, I already used my bonus action.
to Warcry.
Yeah.
Do you want a Warcry at the end because no one was near you when you did that? So jump up, flip over,
I'd
land.
actually rather forego the Warcry and attack again.
Okay, then go attack. So nobody's getting the benefit of Warcry here.
I'm doing so recklessly.
Yeah, so that'll hit damage. All right.
Some crazy damage.
It's pretty heavy. All right, good deal, Skirkin. You kind of smash, kind of turn around, like think you're about to scream, but then instead just bring down the axe with, God's might into the flesh of the thing, and a bunch more of them spill out.
Cool.
Oh no, that's.
And a tree bursts.
Give us more trees.
Yeah, surround me.
All right.
Oh fuck, so many of them.
Corso.
Okay, so first things first, his armor shoots him up with a bunch of combat drugs. So what was the potion of superior healing? That was 10d4 plus 20?
Correct.
Mm,
Yeah, your spellcaster just got thrown into the air though.
I know.
ouch. That'll work. So, and you said Gruul War Chant was a bonus action attack.
Correct.
Okay, well, I want to make sure we absolutely get all those ranks off. So, let's do. I'm going to take my attack action, so do 2 attacks with the hammer. And each one is just like, it's like a thunderous crash. So we got a 29 and a 26.
On the first attack, I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay, so let's roll some bless.
29, 32. You needed a 33 to get.
Okay, so it's a 32 and yeah, a 28. So both of them miss.
No, 28 or 20. The second attack hits. The first attack misses.
How's the first one miss?
Because
First one
deflect
missed.
attack is against one attack, and I chose to
Oh.
block against it. I add 7 to my AC for the.
Oh,
or sorry,
shit. I
I
thought-
add 8 to my AC for the.
I got you. So the second attack hit. So let's go ahead and roll the damage for that. That's 15 plus an extra d4. So it's a total of 19 damage. Bonus action attack. We're gonna look at it's a 28.
That'll hit.
Okay, cool. So damage for that. 22. Yeah, extra 4 damage, so 26. So Corso's swinging with both hands with this extra large, almost comically huge hammer. And then his little homunculus buddy is like whistling things at him from the sideline, and he's like, I know, I'm trying.
You finish your attacks and your itinerary. The large head was kind of staring towards Dryson past Atavius, kind of shifts back into the form and then kind of peels out, kind of roiling out of the mass of heads, faces, and hands and swords. And its eye kind of just stares directly into the Avatar 20 Goodman. And you hear a female voice. And it says, I was bound here by your rules. You will die here. By my hatred. And then I attack with every single one of the hands.
Ah.
1,
is that a
2,
lot?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against Corso.
Oh, I thought you were they were all attacking me.
As the first attack starts coming in, Corso turns and like dips his shoulder, and this force
Reactive
field
Cauldron.
pops out of his pauldron. Let me
Taking a book from Valette there. A page from the book of Valette. I've got robot shields.
What now, sucker?
You have +5 AC, right?
Yes.
What's your armor class then? 26?
Yes.
Hit, miss.
Jesus.
43, 47, 27, 36, 38, 31, 45, 47. You want to do the calculator? I got a calculator. I'll just do that.
Yeah. Let me see here. I don't think I got anything for that, you guys.
Hit points.
Yeah.
314 points of damage at once.
Holy shit. That's a lot.
Well, my maximum hit points is 206. Oh wait, no, it's not 263. Somebody cast aid. What was that?
We had 20 temp, I think.
Your maximum hit points is.
I think it was.
It doesn't matter. I can't kill you outright.
Yeah,
It's okay.
So I cast it at 5th level. So that would have been.
Because no one attack is doing enough damage to kill you outright.
Yeah, I know we had. Okay, so let me see here.
You had damage on you.
Right. So that would be 2 plus 20, 25 points. So I was at 273 hit points. I took. Like how many attacks would it take to reduce me down to 0?
The point is you're at 0. Like.
And yeah, Constitution.
Yeah.
Concentration is ended. So you watch as all these attacks come in, and Corso's giant suit of armor just shatters into a million pieces. He collapses out of the middle of it and just hits the ground.
I love it. Now to hit Skirkin a whole bunch of times. 1,
Like
2,
Ghost of
3,
Galloway.
4, 5, 6, 7. This one will move since Atavius is actually flying. It is beneath him. So that's that.
I think cooler. I should be in front of him.
3. You're up above. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
I
similar.
attacked recklessly.
Yep. Advantage on all of these. 1,
Weird.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, what was going to be 0 crits is now 2 crits. Your AC though normally?
It's 22, but now it's 23, I think.
Okay, so I miss with the first attack. Hit, miss, crit, hit, crit, hit. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll just add it up. 37.
Crits actually make me kill them.
What do you mean?
There goes them.
Oh,
He's being goofy.
okay. Plus 46 plus 46 plus 31 plus 31 plus 26 plus 37 plus 39 divided by 2. 147.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm gonna split this up.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how many attacks it took to bring me down.
Okay. So
0.
got it. You had 273 hit points,
Yes.
and I did 300, and so it would have taken 6 attacks to drop you to 0.
Okay, and how many attacks after that?
Well, what I'm saying is they all happen simultaneously, so you're not taking any failed death saving throws, if that's what you're looking for.
No, it's just that if I'm reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, I'd have to use my reaction. I'd already used it.
Yeah. So
Okay. And I could only do. Okay. Fuck.
I'm saying since they all just kind of puree and are acting as
Well,
one
I
creature.
Just go.
Ganged up on.
Just go. Don't
ahead.
slow it down.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 against Shade, 2 against Malik, and 1 against Miriam. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's make it more difficult. I'm gonna pop shield.
Okay, so +5 to your AC. What's your armor class?
25. They probably all hit.
First one hits, second one hits, third one doesn't. Sadly, it is not only the lowest roll, but it's also the lowest damage roll. Total damage for the 2 attacks. Do you have any reactions? Well, we already used reactions, so it'll be 35 and 31.
35 and 31.
66.
66.
Yep.
Okay. And then what are the 2 con saves that I have to make? Concentration checks.
So 35 at half would be 15, 16, 17. First one. Good.
All
And
right.
second one is going to be a DC 15.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. 2 swords against Malik. Miss and critical miss.
Nice.
Apparently, the Malik blessings continues. And one
Can they attack me when I'm 30 feet in the air?
Oh, you're flying.
Yeah.
Those 2 attacks are being translated to shade them,
Yeah,
and they
shade.
still miss because he has 25 AC.
Woohoo! My psychic shield worked.
I
It
will
worked.
smash
Sweet.
on critical fail on Mergen as well. Okay, great. Fun fucking times.
I thought Murigan was flying on her broom.
Yeah, but I'm close to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then the 4 against the tree, and then this
Uh-oh.
one would have not you the tree, but
Why? Why would it attack the tree?
Which
Don't
tree?
do that.
there are 2 trees. One's getting 2 attacks. One's getting 4 attacks. The one with 4 attacks. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That tree's dead.
The treants?
Yeah.
This one and this one.
I don't see that 4th one being adjacent, but whatever.
It could have moved. If you want to be that guy.
Should have.
So the first attack was the highest amount of damage I've done in a single attack, 94 damage.
Okay.
And then the other 3 also hit. So yeah, it is
Is
now.
that
Oh,
a
that's
crit?
a bummer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much so a crit.
Right, that's just a tree, though.
Right.
Like, he's back to being a tree. It's not dead.
No. He doesn't revert back to tree. He's cut up into pieces. The tree is dead now too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. All right.
The other one takes 57 points of damage. I can do that. Good deal. All right. It is done. Malik, you are up.
All right. Well, Malik, having the strategic mind that he has, was going to do a blast and take out a bunch of these minions. But since people are now going down, he has to go into emergency rescue mode. So what he does is he flies over here. I guess that looks good. Maybe right here. No, actually right here. So he's flying up. He's up 30 feet. He is going to cast Cure. I think it's Mass Cure Wounds.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pop that. So basically, what he does is he does like the sign of the Nermode cross thingy, and yells out, and all this radiant energy pours out upon you guys. Check this out. Boom. I think it's 6 people. He's gonna do it at level 5.
I would say the only one you wouldn't be able to see from your current vantage point, and yeah, I know it's a surprise, would be Cypress.
There.
Oh, right.
He's a smooch bigger than me.
So
Yeah,
that's
he is very, very big. Yeah.
so that's like 6 people.
So Corso, Skirkin, Atavius, Shade and Murgen would be targetable.
All right, so all you guys, all 6 of you get 22. Oh, 20. Sorry, or is that 27? No, you're right. 22.
No.
That 20.
27, 20. Well, no, it's 22 is the amount of hit points that are healed. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
there's only
5
5 people. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
I thought it said on here 6 people. I thought maybe I read it wrong.
It's 6.
Choose
There's just
three,
not a
like,
6th person. I don't think.
And I can't choose myself, right?
No, you can.
Okay, I'll choose myself then. I'll be number 6. All right, cool. Everybody gets 22. Then, actually, as a bonus action, since I am within, would I still be within 30 feet? Because if I'm up in the air 30 feet, I think I like the hypotenuse diagonally, I'd be within 30 feet of Corso.
Don't worry about the math. Don't worry about the specifics. I'm totally
Alright.
cool with at some point you flying past it, you bursting kind of the water healing out
Alright.
to everybody. That's fine.
All right, so I did. So I burst that healing as an action. Then as a bonus action, I'm going to do because I have as a Angel of Mercy, I have as Mercy class, I have the lay on hands as a bonus action. So I'm going to pop to Corso. I'll give him like 130 hit points. I'll just pour it all into him. And then when I do that, as
Nice.
a class feature, I can give it to somebody else. So who else is hurt a lot near me? Who else is down 130 at least? Skirkin, I'll give it to you then. So you go up 130 hit points, and so does Corso. So you guys should be good for a little bit. And then
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think to myself, this is like the burden of the healer. You have to pick these guys up when you have all these great plans to get rid of the minions. But all right, there we go, guys. That's it.
He stops for a second. He thinks.
Yeah, so thanks. The burden.
This
of a
reminds me
healer.
of Hawk.
Yeah, exactly. Hawk was always doing this to me.
That hawk.
All right, cool.
Great
So
turn.
there we go.
Murgen, you're up.
Okay, I'll use. So I'll say that like Murgen, in order to avoid attacks from the hands, would like jump up onto the broom, like on her feet, and kind of ride it around like a surfboard.
I'll allow it.
And use a bonus to pull over the sword of disaster or whatever, blade of disaster, and do our 2 attacks on the most adjacent
Just roll him.
minions. Let me click it.
Dead and very dead.
Okay, and like she'll kind of like as the blade travels, it leaves behind like this kind of like trail of void, and she kind of like rides it to get close to
That's technically adjacent.
the dude, and we'll shove her hand into it again.
Gotta make a touch attack.
Okay,
So
I'm
just-
just gonna roll my thing again. We decided that that's
Whichever
the
spell,
default.
yeah. Is it rolled?
No, hold on 1 second. Wait, it's any spell?
Yeah, any spell attack that you have. Hell, you could roll Blade of Disaster again. It'll.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. So unless you have some way of making that a.
I'm gonna give her inspiration,
Okay.
and then in your head you just hear, "Feast on his divinity. It
Yes.
must be done."
Nice.
As we discussed last time, she did crit on her first and pulled a solid 4 out of it. And she can only drain a maximum of 5, which means that she's going to drain exactly 1 with this.
Rude.
And
Rude.
even funnier for me, and it will give you
No.
kind of an idea of where we're at. But I don't think I've ever seen chatting happen in a divine rank.
Oh, God damn it.
No.
Lame.
No, say it ain't so.
Doctor Strange over in the corner, he's just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing here? Why aren't you doing anything?
Okay,
Yeah, all right, good turn.
I'm then gonna slide back away, and that's my turn.
Back up to the top.
All right, starting to kind of see the carnage unfolding below him, especially with Corso, and then also seeing how Galen's divinity is pretty much fizzling out. For like a split second, 20's or the avatar's eyes kind of something this radiant gold. Kind of he blinks. They're just like human's eyes, and he kind of just like I have to help them. We have to help them. And he kind of goes into this very martial stance, just kind of lets out this bit of divine energy. He says, God, God strike. And I'm going to cast Steel Wind Strike.
Very good choice.
I'm going to target Igaion, and then I'm going to target 4 targets around Corso to kind of
Clear
give him
enough.
some breathing room.
Go ahead and make your first attack against Agaion.
You can just use my normal like.
Yeah, you're making
attack.
you're making 6 attacks. They're technically melee spell attacks, but you may have noticed that all of your stats are the same. So
Okay, so crit on Igaion.
Yep. And so that is also going to crit the damage on that one. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay, so roll a damage. Just click the damage for the attack, right? And then roll 12d10. Okay, so 20.
Hey,
Hey, on brand.
poetry.
Okay. Holy shit, 68 points of force damage from the Steel Wind Strike. As you smash into it with Lamia, you watch as the golden radiance shatters and kind of this radiance kind of bursts out from it. The second it does, everyone kind of feels the last bits of heat from the sky kind of hit the ground, and you can see the clouds kind of dissipating directly above it. This allows a very interesting view of the sky above as you look up. Mainly, Atavius, you're the one noticing this because of your foresight, allowing you this kind of clarity of vision. You look up and you can see this very small pin of a dot way off in the sky above, which you're pretty sure is Dryson. You then
It's a bird. It's a
Does he,
plane.
does he seem like he's handling it well? Like
Um,
he's got the reins.
You then teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 5 feet of another target. So you can teleport over towards Corso.
Oh, like is the spell for the next attack? Like I just move
So
zip
what
around
happens-
while I'm attacking?
You choose up to 5 creatures you can see that are within 30 feet. And then you attack the first one, teleport to the next one, attack that one, teleport to the next one, attack the next one, teleport to the next one. You literally do 6.
Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't know if at the end I end up back where I started
You-
or something.
Don't, unless you teleport back to one that you were that's close to over there.
Yeah, I'll help Corso out. So yeah.
But if you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures total, so 4 of them. You could kill 3 and then teleport back to one near Skirkin and end up back where you're at.
I'm fine.
I'm not. I just like being in this guy's face. I just kind of like standing here.
Okay, then that's perfectly fine. Kill 3 and then teleport back. So go ahead and give me 2 more or 3 more attacks. Hit, and hit. Because they have 22 AC. Okay, so dead, and dead. And then you teleport back to your space, and then you're attacking one next to Skirkin, let's say the one directly north of you. Go ahead and make a 3rd or 4th attack. That'll kill it. Okay.
All right, so now he's in prime. His divinity's gone, right? So he's in prime.
He is broken. What you'll notice is the second that you kind of reappear and you're kind of turning your attention, everything kind of moving slow for you due to the foresight, you can see Agaion's 2 eyes fuse into one. The 2 irises fuse into one and lock down on you. Immediately after your turn is complete, it will now use a mythic action.
Well, I just wanted to do one more thing before the end of my turn.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
starting the ritual is an action, right?
Correct.
All right, then I'm going to clap my hands, use my action surge, look him dead in his one eye, and say, "Justice demands retribution," and start the ritual. Do it for this round, I guess.
All right. In response, you watch as all of the blades just start smashing together and kind of slamming down everywhere. Some of its own creatures actually get slashed down. If you are adjacent to it, when this mythic action takes place, you take 24 points of damage. Slashing.
Ouch.
I'll take 12.
Yeah, you will take out. And then it will make 2 greatsword attacks against targets of its choosing. The current choice is definitely Batavius. Hit and hit for a total of 75 points of damage on you.
Can I use my reaction to cast shield?
First attack, you're using shield. Okay,
That'll
it does.
boost me up.
Go ahead.
It'll boost me up to no more war cry right now, right?
No, Warcry's not up.
If you were in it,
No,
I mean, does it?
You didn't Warcry
I
in your
have
last
to
turn.
activate, so I
Yeah,
literally
every
have to
turn
keep-
you have to bonus action. You got to keep
So my
crying.
AC would be 22 then.
That's
Okay.
fine.
So with shield, I'm at a 27 if that changes anything.
Fair. It doesn't. You're still taking 75 points of slashing damage from the 2
With
attacks.
disadvantage?
It has advantage now in its mythic
Oh.
state, so it's actually canceling it out.
It's fine.
I tried
Since
for you,
it's
buddy.
77?
75.
Take it stoutly. My hands are still clasped as I'm bleeding now.
All right. That's between 20 and Shadow. Shadow, you're up.
Yeah, we're gonna pop out from this area and get onto this sort of turret. So
Did you
he's
hide?
yeah, I hid.
I didn't
but-
see a
but-
stealth roll. Did you roll it or no?
No, you didn't ask for a roll.
Sorry, I'm a terrible DM. Can you roll it for me real quick?
Sure, no problem.
You can do it.
41.
Holy shit!
How about 41?
Yeah, that's
Am I
fair.
okay?
Seen a
Is that
roll
good
that
enough?
high.
Am I good? Yeah.
Just barely.
41's his minimum.
Right.
That guy's got a lot of eyes.
So
Wow.
I don't need to use the Stalker's Sense to get advantage since I already have it. But can I use it anyway, like for flair? Like
You
so
need to be within 30 feet of him to do
I need
Stalker
to be
Sense,
within
I
30
think.
feet. Fudge. Okay. How about this instead? Do I pop out and I look at the creature? Do I see any weak spots where I could aim my shot?
The only weak spot that's like glaringly obvious is the large eye.
So I'm gonna shoot for the eye.
Okay.
Okay.
The eyes have it.
And I
You have
have an
advantage.
advantage 28 to hit.
That'll work.
So 15 pierce. And
Sneak attack.
36 sneak attack.
Nice.
Do I see any effects from that shot?
It slams into the eye as last time. You can see the white kind of pierce and kind of consume the bolt, and it is drawn into even more of a state of rampage. All right,
So I'm just going to go back to where I was, and I'm going to hide again.
go ahead and
until I
give this
jump down.
stealth check so I don't forget next cycle.
Sure.
And then in between Shadow and Shade, it's going to rampage again.
43.
Okay, yeah, you are so hidden. If you are adjacent to it, you take 19 points of slashing damage.
God damn it.
And then I am going to make 2 greatsword attacks, once again at Atavius. And again, it in its rampage state has advantage on attack rolls. Foresight means I have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, so I'm just rolling straight.
I think I'm 27 till for the round, right? Or was
Yeah.
it just for that turn?
It's for the round.
Okay, sweet.
First attack will miss, the second attack will hit for 24 slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm taking it stoically, but there's quite a bit of blood now.
I am splashed all over the floor now.
I think he wore his red cloak.
So Shadow, between Shadow and Shade was the rampage, goes to Shade.
All right. Shade. Since it looks like its divinity has been lost, my understanding would be that any spell should work on this thing now. Correct?
It no longer has limited magic immunity, correct?
Yes. All right. We're just going to take the attacks of opportunity as I dash or not dash, but as I run away, I'm gonna pop another potion.
Okay.
D4 plus 20. 45. Tell me how much that actually heals me for.
45, yeah.
Are you taking attacks from them? Attacks of opportunity?
Oh, yes.
I want to start running up the thing again.
2.
So he'll get 2 attacks from those 2.
Yeah, both hit. It's going to be a total of 66.
66. So 66. That'd be 21 then. 66 minus 45.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Minus 21. And let's pop these. See if my buddy's still. 28 and over 30. He's probably still have concentration, correct?
Yes.
All right. Being the remarkable athlete I am, I once more run up the side of this, climbing, dodging, wielding, kind of dragging my axe behind me along its skin, not doing damage, but more so I can have
Flavor.
a free hand. Exactly. Drag up, and then as I run up, I come. You will see no more, and I cast Twisted Eye.
Okay.
Oh, and I don't hit. That's so sad.
All right. As the kind of enchantment forms into the weapon and you swing it, you can see the head kind of like melt into the body and kind of appear next to you up on top of the swirling mass, kind of coiling around you a bit. And it's kind of like you can see it agitated. The eye splits open into teeth and it lets out a scream like right in your face. In between Shade and Cypress, it is going to make attacks. Oh, sorry. You have rest of your turn. Go ahead.
Yeah, so seeing as its like reaction to my thing to dodge it, I will use my second action surge, teleporting into position on the eye to make yet another Twisted Eye attack.
The eye definitely did turn into a mouth, but yes, that's fine. I have not used my reaction since my switch up, so I am going to use it to give myself +8 AC for the attack.
All right.
And that's kind of makes sense. Like you kind of pop up, the mouth opens, and then closes shut, blocking the attack against teeth instead of eye.
Yeah. I tried, guys. And now as a bonus action, in a fit of frustration, I will just take one more attack with my axe, but this is a regular one.
Okay.
And I missed.
Yeah. Oh, no. 25 will hit. It doesn't get the AC bonus for the turn.
It's not
just
like
that one
shield.
attack. Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
It's parry, basically.
Okay, so 16 slashing damage.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just standing on it ready to go to town next time, like, as I need to one hand off axe if I need to dodge.
In between Shade and Cypress, everyone who is within 5 feet of it, including you who's on top of it, take 17 points of slashing damage. You see arms kind of rise up out of the neck and kind of just come in towards you, and it's going to use its 2 greatsword attacks, one against you and one against Atavius.
Hey, I'm splitting the damage at least.
What's the concentration save against the 17?
10.
Nice. Okay. Nobody worry.
So,
which tree is you?
The middle one.
I am hitting Atavius. Are you using a reaction? Or you already used your reaction, right?
Yeah, I just got my shield up.
So 30 damage for you. And then 27 against Shade.
Yeah, I'll take the damage.
30 damage for you as well.
So, that was 27 to hit.
27 to hit, yeah.
Oh, 30 damage?
Don't you can't retcon.
Yes, I can. You
Fine,
give me
alright.
an ability that lets me retcon.
Go.
Oh, do it, man.
Yeah.
Do it.
It's not like 70 damage, so I'll take it.
Yeah, John, I got to use my another luck charge to make you critically miss me, or I'm gonna go down.
Cypress.
Quit hitting him. He's the hero.
We're all the hero.
Damn right. Tree number 2, rest in peace, tree 1, is going to slam the first 2 guys he could see.
Which one is you, by the
17.
way?
I
in the
am the center.
Have you
I'm
you've
still
taken
on-
damage, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been rolling concentration.
Yeah, I'm just talking about on your your token
Yeah.
still has.
I don't know how to track it with this monster
Okay.
character sheet.
How much are you
I
down?
have been track. I'm got 14 hit points, buddy.
Okay, so you can if you click on the token, it'll bring up 3 bubbles. You can just put it in the red slot, and if you click on like the number that's in there, and then just press minus the damage, it'll just do the math for you.
I feel like this isn't gonna last very.
Anyways, just saying.
I assure you, it's not going great.
So the train actually goes
which reminds me-
after you, so don't roll
Okay.
him yet. You go first.
I kind of did.
I know, I see it. We're gonna use those. but
Free action to take a potion. Am I able to do that in Triot form?
no, because the potion's no longer existent. It's a part of your form.
That's fine too. Haha, gotcha. I am going to bonus action cast Healing Word as a 7th level spell.
You can cast
on,
spells as a tree.
Yes, I can.
I said you can't.
Spell.
Can't. See.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because normally if you can't talk, you can't. But you can talk because you're a
He
tree.
talks all the time.
You're a special tree.
Treants can talk.
20. You hear a rumbling, tree-like voice in the back of your mind. Say yourself, godling. I will take over. And I'm going to begin taking up the ritual as he leaves. I'm basically readying the ritual.
Okay. Did you?
If that works.
Well, quick note. Did you use that was last turn that you did the ritual, or was it this turn, Steve?
It was the top of the initiative because I'm number 1.
So, real quick, just to make sure since we're entering the mechanic, let's re-explain it.
Okay.
Each full cycle, each turn, one person needs to ritual. So if you do it, you're doubling up on a turn that's already been done. So it's yeah. So you can
Well, hell.
you can act normally, but next turn he'll know not to do it because you'll do it. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay.
Well then, damn it.
It's not that hard. It won't prove that.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Can I retcon healing word and just use a different spell?
Cure wounds. Yeah.
Knowing that.
That's fine.
I was gonna use actual heal on
Yeah.
for 70 points.
Even better.
So there you go. Instead of the 25, you would have
Ah. Nice.
Nice.
It's a big difference.
And
That's big guns.
Tastes
don't
like
have any-
maple syrup.
So
heavy
70
bonus
plus
action
30
cantrips.
equals 100,
Why
and
don't,
100
why don't
is
you
20
word of healing
times
and then
5.
do them both? Give them both of them.
No.
I can't do both.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're both actions.
Or the-
Oh.
Well, healing
Or
word's
one's a bonus action, but they're both spells, and I don't know
But
how.
unless
it
you have
works.
spell
There's
driver or something.
Yeah,
a-
there's
that's the one.
features that let you cast spell. You can't cast leveled spells as a bonus action if you cast an action spell that's leveled.
Gotcha.
Vice versa.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Got it.
Unless that feature you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna stand by with that, and tree at number 2 is at least hitting one of them. I think with the 29.
I think you're hitting one. Yeah, that'll kill one of them.
Nice.
All right.
I believe that's it.
Who has enlarge on Skirkin, by the way?
I do.
Okay, that's what it was.
I've been rolling concentration checks. For
Yeah,
it.
I know. I just
Hey, why did I get deleted off the initial order?
because
Your token got.
what were you on?
Oh.
I think he was in front of me. You were in front of the monster too, I think.
Sorry, I did accidentally. Yeah, I deleted my token and brought out another one.
Next time, just ask me to minimize your token, you goose. I do appreciate the initiative, but yeah, don't. But
I
I
think
don't
he was, like,
appreciate that you
14.
getting knocked off the initiative. I did
think
a
he was-
joke.
Sorry.
What was
I
he
think
on?
he was 14 or something.
That sounds
weren't
good.
You? You were right. You were right before the monster, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is accurate.
If it's on the stream, I can go back and look.
Well, don't worry
No, you
about
can't.
it.
You can't
It's
rewind
not
the
big.
stream.
We're retconning it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Okay, so Cypress, anything else?
No, that'll do it.
Skirkin o'clock. Let's go.
So,
Gargan.
seeing this tiny human man run up on big god, I Skirkin want to too. So, I want to kick off, kind of backstep, kick off. I don't care if I take opportunity attacks. Run up him,
Mhm.
attack once, somersault or just jump off of him, splatting on top of these guys, and then charging in and bull charging again, and hit.
Hit low.
Hit.
High then low. Got it.
Yep, and then my bonus action will be coming in and then attacking him again.
Okay, so we're looking at a
Right.
total of 4 attacks.
3 attacks.
3 attacks. Okay, then give me the first attack, which is going to be against it, the large piece.
Okay.
And are you reckless?
Am I Skirkin?
Yes. These are accurate. Go ahead and give me damage on that.
I like to think he's saying these things out loud. And everyone's just worried about it.
No, 100%. 100% because Cardiff fucked with his brain. Like, this is
Am I
literally a thing.
Skirkin?
Go ahead and make a
You good, bud?
second attack. This is against the crowd.
It's called an external monologue.
You have advantage, so that also hit.
Yeah.
You land there, and then you rush back in.
Correct.
That's amazing.
I do get to throw a couple of opportunity attacks for the
Yes,
jump, though.
please. I want to get hit. Hit.
I got 2, so half damage will be 48.
That hurts.
Take it.
And then your
And
last
then-
attack,
Last attack.
that will be a 22.
22.
That'll miss.
I'm gonna use plus.
Roll it.
Oh, Dan,
work.
have you been rolling your extra 1d4 for being enlarged for
Yeah.
damage?
No. Oh yeah, I added it. Yeah, it's been added.
Oh, it's
Okay,
in there.
cool, cool.
Okay.
It's in there.
So that is a 30, 43. Okay. As you kind of rush in, cleaving on the top of it, smashing into it, you kind of like feel really satisfied until it starts quaking, and then it just starts kind of falling apart. A lot of it tumbling back down onto you as a bunch of these guys just spill out onto you.
I take one of those and as a free action, healing potion in my mouth,
Mhm.
and then I.
Okay. I'm going to use another mythic action between Skirkin and Corso. If you are within 5 feet of it, you take 17 points of damage. And then I'm going to just use my 2 attacks against the thing that's on me. Crit, but I know you're immune to crits.
I am immune to crits.
So it's only going to be 41 points of damage for that. And then it's going to be 37 points for the second attack that also hits. And the super high.
1 second. Since is it too late to just say I don't take the 41?
Let me see.
We'll say I don't take the 37.
No, hold on. Let me see the boon real quick. I'm looking at it. You have to take the damage, so yeah, you can do it afterwards. So 41, you say no.
All right.
Okay,
So I
boon
take
invincibility.
37 though, and then I will roll another concentration check for taking the damage.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay, Corsa. Finally, I get to do something. I'm so sorry,
Gets to his
Chad.
feet and like looks around.
Do it.
Let me see here. 3rd level, I'm gonna use Anari's electric slide.
Ooh, the electric slide.
Teleport 50
Hell
feet
yeah.
in a line.
We should get up and do that.
It's gonna.
Do
Malik
I have
is.
to go to the
Malik
hole?
is.
Do I have to go...
You don't have to go
I'm
the
30
full
feet up.
distance. It's up to 50 feet. So Malik is above you, so you can go right through that 4.
Can you move first and then do that?
You could, but there's a
yeah,
perfectly
but-
good straight line of 4 right there.
Well, he could also get this guy. Right?
Yeah,
No.
it's fine. So I teleport through.
You have to get to the other side of it.
Let me see here. 5 feet wide.
Space Marine.
Dexterity saving throws DC 19
Uh-huh.
or 5d6
And I
damage.
still have, even though my divinity is gone, I still have magic resistance. So I do have advantage on these. Fail, 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 and fail. They all die.
Cool. So he just like dashes straight through them and they vaporize.
Yeah.
and
Basically,
then
you turn
immediately
into a ball of lightning and like shoot through them is how the spell kind of.
Right. And then as he appears, he spins around and pulls out Lamdrick's last gun and shoots the 2 that are in front of Skirkin. So
Kind of, I imagine with like kind of a slide as you reform, and then first shot misses, second shot misses as well, unless you inspire.
bless.
Bless won't help in 15.
Okay. No.
All right.
Our deity friend, Steve.
And-
Do you want to give
And then,
inspiration?
Well, actually,
You don't need
no.
it?
He already did give me one, so I'm going to use that one on the last attack to get that 20.
Okay.
Um,
That'll kill one.
yeah. So there's that. I'm going to go with radiant damage, and I'm also going to use my potion as a free action.
Okay.
My armor
Yep.
shoots me up with more stuff.
Auto potion.
Go.
All right. Corso done. It goes between it and you, or you and it. Sorry, do you have something else, Chad? Go ahead.
I'm going to be flying. Let's do 10 feet off the ground.
Okay. Between you and it, it's going to use another mythic action. Yes, that is a total of 5 that it's done, by the way. It will rampage. If you're within 5 feet of it, you're taking 21 points of damage, slashing damage. Halved if you're having it. And then it will make 2 greatsword attacks against
How much did you say? I'm so sorry.
21, so 10 for you. I'm going to make these
Guys,
attacks
I'm really
against
low.
Shade, hit, and miss. To be.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, it might not do anything, but I'm gonna try and shield against the attacks.
36 AC, so yeah. 36 attack, rather, so yeah, it gets through. So 40 damage from the attack that hit.
All right.
All right. And then after its mythic action, it goes to its turn. In rampage state, when it attacks, so do all of its hands. So you are currently flying on the broom. Is that correct, Murgen?
Why are you asking me that?
So you can say yes
I mean, so you can answer. That's
and avoid all this bullshit.
I'm on the broom.
okay. And you said you were standing on it, but you're still 10 feet off the ground, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to try and jump up at you and attack you. They're going to have disadvantage because they're swinging at a high target. Miss. This will hit a 23. Do you have any reactions?
You know I got a reaction for that.
I believe you do, yeah. And the reaction is...
It's my hellish rebuke, but it's like lagging.
Oh, well, you also have a reaction that should give you armor class, I think.
That I can do what?
You have a reaction that should give you AC.
From Warcaster?
Defensive Duelist.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So
Block.
that'll be 29 AC.
Yeah, it's a miss. A guy will make those two guys will try and jump up and hit. 21 and 21. Very lucky. The disadvantage helped. All right, and then gonna attack Atavius 3 times.
Oh wait, if you take damage, I take half it, and you only take half the damage. So how much did you take?
She didn't get hit.
Oh, okay, even better. I
The
take
one
half
that-
of 0.
Which is a good number. The one that would have hit would have done a lot of damage. So, fortunate for the defensive duelist there. Atavius, I'm going to miss. I am going to hit, and I'm going to miss. The hit will be pretty buff, though. It's going to be a total of 47 damage.
Ow.
Sorry. I mean, them having disadvantage on you all the time is helping a lot here. It's doing a lot of work. Skirkin, you get one attack from it. It's a crit. 70 halved is 35. And then I'm going to try and murder this tree.
What in?
It's a target.
Damn you.
Why would you kill a tree?
That's tree number 2, damn it.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not even going to keep rolling. It's dead.
Oh no!
I'm so sorry.
He hates the environment.
Global warming? Deforestation?
Chaos will reign supreme.
And then I'm going to attack twice. Once against Atavius, and once against the guy that's still standing on my head.
I haven't had a chance to get off.
Not going to hit Atavius. Going to hit Shade. Your AC is 25 right now, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it still gets through. And it's going to be 40 damage.
Ouch.
Guys, I have 4 hit points.
It's mythic actions refresh. It goes to Malik.
All right. Well, this is the thing.
Shade is looking really bad.
Yeah, Malik has to do some strategic math in his head, though, and he says his healing can't keep up with these 40, 70 hit points per shot. So he flies over here, looking majestic. You know, that's what he always looks. And he goes like I guess he could be right about. I got to get Merkin in there. All right, he's gonna go right here then. Fine. All right, so he flies over to there, and John,
Mhm.
since I'm really good at insight, I have a spell that allows me to do damage to a specific alignment. So could I determine what the alignment of these things are?
You
and
would know.
cast it?
You would know it's.
I would know.
Yeah, you would know it's alignment because you know what it's formed from. So yeah. you
Yeah,
know.
Malik just knows this shit, you know? That's
Yeah.
what being a Malik is all about.
It
So-
is an alignment called chaotic lawful.
Awesome. He's going to chaotically lawful cleansing beam this bitch. Range of 120 feet. Anything within 120 feet has to roll a saving throw. Let me just click it for you so you can see it. Blah, blah, blah. You make a... I have to make a ranged spell attack for each one, which is kind of a pain, but tell me how many ranged spell
1,
attacks I
2,
have to do. I guess
3,
it
4,
includes a
5,
big one.
6,
too, I guess.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep.
All right, so it's
Wait,
my
would this
range-
actually hit anything if you said his thing was chaotic lawful?
Yeah.
I'll allow
Okay.
it.
All right.
Hey, don't be a naysayer there.
It's
I'm
All right.
happy.
to be completely honest, it's actually chaotic, lawful, evil, good. So any one of those choices actually hits at least both of those.
Oh,
So-
interesting.
Because it's
so
born
weird.
it's born of two deities of two different dichotomies.
So
it's
okay,
all of the
let's get back to
dichotomy.
the fun part.
Yeah.
After its
Time
mother.
to roll damage.
All right, I get to roll like how many d20s, and I plus 12 because my spell attack bonus
14.
is plus 12. 14. Okay, let's see if I can get
So
this.
first
to
one
work.
is going to be against the big one, and then we'll just move from left to
How do you
right
do?
down.
How do you write that, guys? It's like R
/ roll space
slash
14 d20.
roll. All right,
Enter.
see, this is like a kind of a learning thing for people that are watching the show too, to play roll 20.
Sure, why not?
Oh, okay, so it's plus 12 on each of them. Remember
So
that.
yeah, 18 misses. Hit. Miss. Miss. So the ones that are attacking Mirgan are still alive. Hit. Hit. Crit.
They take
Sorry,
half a second
hit.
on a miss. So
Crit. Not minions.
yeah, all right.
Miss. Okay.
All right, 8d6. So I
Yeah,
got to
damage is not important. You didn't hit the big guy.
Okay. Oh, I didn't hit the big guy. Okay.
Yeah, minions have 1 hit point. If they get hit, they die. And if they're ever
Right.
forced to make a saving throw against something, they don't take any damage, even if it's half damage on a miss.
Right. That's 4th edition rules, which is good. I like
it
that.
is a
Minions
4th
are-
edition thing, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good one. So all right, so I took some of them out. I wanted to take the ones out around Mergen, because I'm supposed to be protecting her. So I kind of feel bad about that. This is
Fly down there and get in their face. Then they'll attack you instead of her, because she's a hard target to hit.
Oh, that's true. I will do that then. That's a good idea. I'll fly down there and get in their face because I'd rather them attack me. So
Sounds good.
where would I go? Could I go? I'll just go.
I'd go here.
Whatever. Here's no
That
wait. I
works
don't want to go too far. I'll go like right here if I can.
I would say try and get close to the most that you can, so these two here.
All right, I'll go right here. There you go. I just wanted to get as many
Okay.
people as I could in my aura. So
Mergen,
all right, there you go, guys. I tried to get rid of them. What can I say?
you've got
You did a
everybody
decent
but
job.
you have everybody but Corso in your aura.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and
Corso-
Shadow, because
I'll be over there shortly.
Shadow's
I'm good to go.
Shadow's doing work though. Like the turns are very neat, simple, easy, quick. Yeah. Oh, yep. Death.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
That'll
Never
kill
mind.
both of
I was
those.
going to say something, but I thought better of it. All right, go ahead.
She's up. The blade smashes them both.
I'm gonna So can I just draw a line for this? Oh my god, what is it? Okay, sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, you can draw a line on the board.
Yeah, they could just delete it later.
Should be able to use the if there's a draw to a polygon / line, it'll do it pretty neat. Yeah.
Okay. And so if you are caught in that line, oh shit, dude.
He's flying.
I don't want you in that line.
He's flying. He's 10 feet over it. It's fine.
Okay, well it's a 30-foot thing.
It's 10 foot high though.
It's a 10-foot high.
60 foot
Oh,
long.
okay. Oh,
10 foot high.
yeah. Okay, cool.
It's 5 foot
All
thick.
right. So if you're caught in the line, you take the 39 damage.
Saving
after rolling
throw. Hold on.
Dexterity.
All right, here we go.
Good wall.
Yeah, nice.
Mhm.
Marble.
Dead.
Woohoo!
Give me the damage. 78. Oh, it's right there. 39. Never mind.
39.
Too late for tree 2.
It
Shed is
does
dead.
seem to actually do quite a bit to the creature. It does its full damage to the creature inside.
Nice.
And it's trying to move through it will be quarter movement.
Its movement is never inhibited. But yeah.
What?
Fuck that thing.
Yeah, it's
Jonathan.
unstoppable. Its speed cannot be reduced fast or below its
Oh my
base
God.
strength.
That's frustrating.
Sorry.
If things went differently, I'd have been
Oh,
upset.
okay, so that gets rid of my little doohickey thing here.
Uh-huh.
And I think that'll be my turn.
Okay. It'll go up to the top 20. It looks
Fuck.
pretty well wounded.
I was gonna say, like, does wounding actually, like, is it making it smaller or doing anything besides spawning more units?
It's actually below a point where it's no longer dropping any more hands. So it has a certain cutoff for that. It is below that, so it's no
That's
longer
good.
spawning hands.
Alright, good guy Tree said he'll start doing the rituals. I won't worry.
Yeah.
Off this thing. You take 5.
I'm gonna chug a healing potion because I'm not doing so hot.
Okay.
What was the supreme healing again?
Yeah, 20.
10d4 plus 20.
10d4 plus 20, yeah.
Whoops, didn't do the good.
That's what we said, though. That is right. That's correct.
Someone get ready to heal me. I'm gonna go down before
Wow,
my
that-
turn, I think.
All right.
That was almost good. That's
Okay.
perfect.
And then you're done with your turn?
Wait,
That was just a free action.
Oh, it's a bonus action.
how you did 22 minus?
Wait,
So you
I
should
think I
add
messed that
another
up.
18 maybe to that.
I might have messed that up.
5, 10, 15, 18,
Whatever.
21. Just add
Oh.
20. You got 41 health.
So Skirk and Shade are still pretty bloody, right?
Mhm.
They're looking pretty bad.
It's
Oh.
on the brink of well,
I'm just
he
barely
doesn't
bloody.
die, but
All right, I'll.
Shh, you're on the ground level, so Shade's actually not visible to you because Shade is on top of a 50-foot tall beast.
Yeah, I think if he dies on top of it, he gets like incorporated into it, like Borg.
and the thing becomes immortal.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it already is.
Like, I'm not gonna disengage from this because it's just not how Atavius rolls. Even though that'd probably be a smart thing to do. But what I will do is surge up some divine goodness, and I'm gonna use my. Oh my god, there's a lot of features on here. Mastery of magic. I'm gonna jack this up 3 spell levels. Can I upcast something and then jack it up an additional 3?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna cast this at 5th level, then jack it up 3, so I'll cast it at 8th level.
Okay.
I do a mass healing word at 8th level.
Nice.
Oh, what? That seems terrible. Whatever.
It's D4s, so yeah, that's appropriate. 24 hit points for everybody except for you have to be able to see them. So Shade is invisible to you, and so is Cypress.
Shadow.
And so Shadow, of course. Shadow doesn't exist.
Right. Shadow doesn't even exist.
I'm still hasted, so I'll
We're
just use my.
not aware he came with us.
I'll use my
That's
haste
how I like
action
it.
just to attack.
Okay.
Still got my temp HP. I'm good to go.
And then I'm gonna use. I know it's not gonna spawn hands anymore. We'll get some sneak attack damage in there as well. And how about a divine strike?
Okay.
And then we'll also use my radiant soul and just throw another 20 on top of that for radiant soul. I can use that once.
Okay, it's pretty fucked up. In between 20 and Shadow, it is going to rampage. I'm going to say everybody within 5 feet of me take 19 points of damage.
Oh, I am unconscious.
Damn it, John.
Does that mean Malik would do it too?
You're not unconscious.
He's not. Is Malik within 5 feet? It looks like he's like.
No.
Yeah. he's
Sorry,
10.
Shade, why do you think you're unconscious?
Because I hit 0 hit points.
Maybe you didn't read The Undying Soldier very well.
Oh yeah, he's 10 feet.
Like, hold
Isn't
on.
that your thing?
You are not unconscious while you are dying.
Oh.
Yeah,
You're
you still act.
But
You-
now I'm taking failed death saving throws each time I get hit.
Yeah, and then when you're dead, 24 hours later, your body just freeforms.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't even be
Wow.
healing you.
I would just
Why
leave
does
him
it
alone.
matter?
Honestly,
Yeah.
it seems like a wasted effort.
Yeah,
You're
on.
it's literally
I mean,
you're just
if
pissing in a hole is what you're doing. Like,
We're just wasting. We're wasting good healing that could be used on 20.
I am gonna smash 2 attacks though into 20.
I'm just gonna shield again. I got some first level spell slots.
You will block the first one, and you will block the second one.
Hooray.
John, question.
Shoot.
I got hit while as a treant. I got knocked out of treant form.
Mhm.
Do I use treant constitution or my own constitution for
If you are
the
no longer a
constitution?
treant, then you use yours. And also, you don't have to be adjacent to me. You can form back into place any square that was a part of the tree.
How close do I have to be to the circle again to do the ritual?
Within 60 feet.
Oh, hell. We're going to take 2 steps back.
Two big steps back.
That's 2 steps.
Are you trying to draw the mark of Atavius on yourself?
That's how you know I have shield.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I fucked up, so you guys don't have
Nice.
War Chant anymore. Sorry.
I think it's a
Yeah,
Harry
that will be a fail.
I blew it.
Oh, do I
I
still?
finally
Am I
blew it.
still enlarged?
You're still.
I did not
enlarged.
enlarge you. That was someone else.
Just making sure I'm.
Shade.
He fell Did he?
He's not unconscious. Shade
Am I
does it.
still- okay,
Shade, he's dying.
I could take 3 more hits.
He is
Well,
dying, but he is
don't
not
drink
unconscious.
Drink
then I-
potions and climb down.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take the shot.
I'm just gonna do what I do.
Do your thing, man.
26 to hit.
Yeah. Damage. Alright.
48.
You line up the shot towards the eye, take the shot, it slams right into the eye. You watch as the head kind of splits slightly, and you can see 2 hands in the space between the head splitting open. One hand seems to be like a female's hand, and the other hand appears to be kind of bit more masculine, but still it has a certain androgyny to it. And it looks like they're kind of trying to hold each other's hands, and it slips a little bit, but then kind of quickly grasps and pulls together. The head forms back together, and you watch all of the pieces of the hands that are still kind of lying on the ground all just slam back into the creature.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, interesting.
It uses its last mythic,
Is
or
that me?
uses its once per day. So it looked like it just regained a shit ton of hit points.
Ooh.
I know how to fix that.
Yeah, hit it a lot.
Oh
Yeah.
God, not again.
All right.
Champ.
Can
Shadow,
you say that again? I lost you for a second there.
you murdered it.
Okay, so he's gonna hide and he's gonna do a 49 stealth check,
Yeah,
and then he's gonna think to himself as he's hiding dinner, I'll just take credit for that later.
well,
Ooh.
it definitely died, but then it seems to have kind of reformed itself with some sort of ability. And Shadow done, Shade up. It's out of mythic actions now.
We will. Right, I'm not in failed death saving throws yet. Oh, I can pop a potion. I realized I wasted them every time before this. Because I could have used them to just get myself out of dead range. All right, I can now
Breathing
take.
is fun. The mental.
Yeah, I wish I realized that sooner. I would not have used potions. All right. Because I'm just going to try and twist this eye with my axe. I'm right there. I go and I twist.
Okay. That'll hit. Damage will work. 25
Plus 6.
31.
Or no, it's 25. I don't know how that.
It's
whole
fine. It's fine.
works.
And then I've got it. So it's actually both damage cycles.
All right. And then that was my action. As a bonus action.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So it has a penalty on its next attack roll equal to, or on attack rolls equal to 8.
I shout out or think out to everyone because we can do telepathy. Comms device. Just say the more of us next to it, the less accurate it is.
Fish.
Okay. Cypress.
Pile on, and not
Go
done
ahead.
yet.
Sorry, go ahead.
Bonus action. I'm going to just tap
Attack.
it with my axe.
Okay, that hits.
For 15, and I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna stay up here and just take the hits because I'm right by its eye to twist it.
Okay. Skirkin.
Oh,
Oh, Cypress. I did it. I did the thing I always do.
it's cool. Mine's not an exciting move. I'm just gonna look side to side, real pissed off at my dead trees, and I'm gonna take over on the ritual
Okay.
and just mutter, just angrily under his breath, just hurtful words.
Skirkin.
I'm gonna do
Pass.
the same thing I did before. Charge up it,
Yeah.
attack, kick off.
Just make your attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
About
Nice.
time.
Oh my.
Good job.
Oh my gosh, so much damage.
Ooh, that's a lot of
A lot.
damage.
That's a very large crit from Titan Cleavers. That last attack won't hit though.
Do I do something special when I crit?
No, you just do a shit ton extra damage when you crit.
Is that already incorporated?
It is very much incorporated, yes.
Okay, cool. Let's say,
He
'cause
must
that's a
say
lot of
something
damage.
really cool.
Plus 50, what's that?
34,
Yeah, nice.
38, 48, 98 damage.
3 11s and a 12 out
Uh,
of 5d12s.
Yeah.
It's not even 100 though.
I could
And as
give
my
that
bonus
another-
action, I'll give everybody the buff.
Yeah, Warcry.
War cry.
Seeing such a monumental hit from the orc, Corso and his homunculus are both going to use their reactions to cast Omen of the Forge on him.
Okay. Which does an additional d10 damage of the same type. So 2 more d10 from the crit, you mean?
So it'd be, but they're both casting it, so that's 4d10.
Yeah, roll it.
Who's rolling?
Chad.
I guess, yeah, so another 18 damage.
Okay. As the axe comes in for that crit shot, you kind of feel 2 kind of like pulses of energy come from the artificer and the homunculus, and it causes the attack to be even stronger. So it does actually surpass 100
Nice.
in one
Nice.
single melee attack. Then it'll switch to Corso. Corso, free perception check.
Let's go. That's 27.
All these attacks have been great and all, and that attack was especially like just ruinous to the thing. But you do notice that Shadow seems to be onto something with the shots towards the head. Whatever happened there, Shadow's shot was very accurate, and it seems to have done something different, something that is more painful looking than anything else that's been done to it, even with the massive nature of all these blows. The eye seems to be, the eyes have it.
Gotcha.
The one I had
What-
twisted its eye, that would also be extra
Yep.
painful. Okay.
It didn't split it though.
Okay.
Corso takes his 1 damage.
No, there's no 1 damage taking. Fire's gone.
Oh, okay, cool. He is gonna do his automatic potion drink.
Okay. And then
So, and then he's already 10 feet off the ground. He's gonna he's got plenty of room to fly around, so he's gonna try to fly around to get the best angle on the eye.
Mhm.
And then he's going to attack it.
Okay.
So let me get my hit points. I'm gonna use my bonus action to get 20 temporary hit points as well.
Mhm.
And then
2 shots from Landrix for Scud.
Yep.
Take him.
right at the eyeball. 1, 2, so 31 and 25.
Both hit.
Okay, cool.
Damage?
Corso's gonna use Omen of the Forge on the first one, and his homunculus is gonna use Omen of the Forge on the second
Okay.
one. Damage is gonna be radiant because I saw he did not like those.
Okay. The first shot hits, kind of pulled through with the red hot light from the Omen shot, kind of coming off of like a small tracer off of the armor set, hits dead on in the eye, and you watch as the white kind of like ripples, it kind of like fills out to teeth angrily, and when the next shot hits, it causes the head to split open wide just like it did before. The hands seem to kind of move away from each other very suddenly, and the head splits wide enough that it causes the neck to rip open, and you watch as the form splits perfectly in 2. You watch as the side on the left kind of glows with like a moonlight color as it's falling to the side, and you watch as the side on the right turns completely pitch black, ink black, as it falls to the side. When both sides hit, the top, the head portion, out from it spill 2 people. The body lays there in the ritual circle, but these 2 bodies seem to deposit in the mass of it on the ground there.
With Shade? Shade is there too, right?
Meet your temple
Corso,
friends.
we're still technically in an initiative total. Corso, you're done. It goes to its turn. You watch as the inky mass kind of pulls towards them, but you did enough damage that it's not able to reform itself. And it looks like they're the two people, their eyes kind of awaken. The woman, bright red hair, beautiful green eyes, pale moon elf skin, reaching out towards the man, black hair, very androgynous kind of look to him. As he reaches out for her, you can see in his hands a glyph, which many of you recognize in this group. Murgen recognizes it. Atavius recognizes it. And Shade recognizes it as the mark of Alonusero, the dark god of sorcery and undeath from ages past.
20 does a big re, and
Wait, no. Hold on. So they're both reaching up for each other, trying to touch one another. After their turn completes, 20. As an avatar of Atavius, you were not granted all memories, but you do have all memories. And when this one is triggered, you see it for what it is. You revert back to a time long before this one, well in the past. You see Corso. You see others. They seem to be conflicting with some sort of entity, an entity you know you made. You watch them defeat it. You watch your hammer used to great power to destroy it in the dawn of time. And you watch as you and you rewind back to the beginning. You watch as you, the true you, form the world with the essence of Ashtar being that which causes your formation of the chaos to be granted a morality. You also understand through this transgression the necessity for order in this mortal world. And you see them, the woman and the man. The man's name is Unayo Nomen. He is the first man. He was created long ago. And he was the forebearer of all who die. Everyone on this plane who has ever lived, every person on this plane who will ever live, as long as they die, they have Unayo Nomen to call their predecessor. The woman you know as Persalwell, but you also know her by other names, and in this form she's very much different than she was the last time you saw her. This time it's strange. She's elvish. She has a glow of the moon about her, and you know why. She's not only Persalwell, the first woman, the mother, the entity that caused life to be born from it, or what the people of this day and age will know as Aluane. She's also the moon. She's Stasia, the goddess pulled from the Dread Realm by Thorn Stasia to this world, to be given a hope outside of death. She's also Ithel, the mortal woman who carried a sword that had her and Alonusero bound to it, the black blade of Thorn Stasia, the rune sword, which Dryson, who's currently nailed to the sky, gave a bit of his soul to purify.
Look at him.
And when it was purified, it allowed them to eventually come out into the world, where they were stopped at the Pyramid of Souls and sent back here. You, and you alone, 20 Goodman, the avatar of Atavius, see this. And then your vision snaps back in that moment, just seeing them reach out for each other. The love here is aeons old. Since the beginning of time, since the end of time, they have loved each other. And they just can't reach one another to be formed back into whatever it was that you and Ashtar created here. Bound them to, curse them with. Malik, it's your turn.
Can I? Oh, wait, I already used
Wow.
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 Exactly. All right. Well, I think what I will do is, because Shade is still really hurt, right?
Yeah, but Shade's also on the ground now.
He's on the ground now. All right.
Don't worry about me. I can handle myself. I got 2 more potions.
That's true. Actually, this is what I'll do then. Since I'm not really sure, like, I don't want to attack those things. You know, the one looks good and one looks evil to me, kind of, but I don't really know. Although, I'm a.
Are you trained in history?
I'm trained in. No, I'm trained in religion, though.
Then you'd actually know both of them. Yeah, Stasia, the goddess of the moon, and Alanusero, the dark god of sorcery and undeath, from the time before the Reformation, before the rebirth.
All right, I'm going to move over here because that's what we do. And then I'm going to cast, just because I'm not sure what's going to go down in the next few seconds, I do know one thing. Anybody within 30 feet of me now has, I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope. So you will get maximum healing if you use a potion, or if I cast a spell on you, or if somebody casts a spell on you, whatever. You know how that goes. So yeah, anybody within 30 feet. So that's everybody except for, it doesn't get Cypress or his dead trees or Shadow, it looks like.
Everybody gave up on those guys.
Mergen, it's your initiative. You see them for what they are. If you're trained in religion, you have an idea of who they are. If you're trained in history, you kind of have an idea of who they are. If you're trained in Arcana, you know who he is.
I'm trained in none of those.
I don't know shit.
So I only have Arcana. So I don't know. I think Mirrigan will just kind of fly over here to this post, kind of land there, crouch there, point her finger at the 2 weirdos stuck in the middle of all that, and be ready to set off an Eldritch Blast if they do anything threatening. And that's it.
20.
So they're reaching out for each other. Does it look like something is a force keeping them apart, or will they eventually touch?
They will eventually crawl to each other and touch one another. Your assumption is that, and actually your knowledge would be that is if they touch, the creature will start to regenerate.
All right, I'm gonna yell down to Skirkin because they're on the ground, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, Skirkin, lady, good, save her.
Okay. Beat a bad
Bap,
man.
keep him in the circle.
Beat a bad man. Fish.
Does the so are these beings like cosmic powerful? Like, would they be immune? Do we know if they're like would be immune to spells and stuff?
Their divinity's gone, dude. You beat the fuck out of it. You beat the.
So
the
would they just be humanoids then?
They
It's
are.
like a man and a lady.
That is the first man, and that is the moon elf.
All right, then I'm just gonna cast Hold Person on Alonza's row. Just keep him bound in the circle.
Okay. It succeeds. He's not he's not even trying.
Oh, can I luck him to critically fail?
No. I'm saying it. Your spell succeeds.
Oh, okay.
He is not even trying.
Okay, yeah, just keep him in there, but yeah, pull her out.
As you
keep him in there. She's good. I think Stasia's good.
As you cast the spell on him, and he kind of blocks into place, his hand kind of stopping, and his body not moving. She kind of turns her attention towards you and looks up at you, and she says, "I will kill you." She's staring directly at 20.
This world needs you, my lady. And it is done with him.
Shadow, you pop back up and, oh, shit! Oh, Andy's frozen, I think.
He's pensive. He's thinking real hard.
No, it was definitely frozen. He glitched.
Yeah, I know he was.
I thought he was sleeping.
That's what I was gonna say, Kev.
Yeah, he's like,
it was a lot to take in.
Andy's it looks like he's having connection issues. He keeps on getting locked in these thinking man pose.
He's so thoughtful.
I'm not trying to skip you. I'm not forgetting you, Andy, but I am going to move past you for the time being, just to keep pace. Shade, you are in the midst of them. You can also see the we figured as much. You can see the mess of the stuff kind of moving towards one another, or towards each other. The halves are trying to reconnect. Oh god, my system's gonna be.
Yeah, I see that the dude is completely paralyzed. So I will go and try to grapple the lady to hold her wrist and hold her back.
I'm sorry. I'm back. Can I take my turn?
Yes, please.
Sorry. I apologize. So I heard what 20 said. Yelled out to Skirkin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Okay. You have advantage. He's held.
Yeah,
But
and
you have
I was
disadvantage
like,
because he's prone.
I was super hidden.
Yep. You'll still have just regular shot though, so you won't get sneak attack on him.
I won't get sneak attack on him.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he's prone. You have disadvantage against prone targets. Go ahead and make your damage roll.
Okay.
You hit.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he takes the hit. Doesn't look like he reacts too much from it, mainly because he's
So,
held. Join the
Why
Zoom.
don't I get the sneak?
Because he's prone, you have disadvantage. If you ever have disadvantage on an attack, you don't get sneak attack.
Okay, I'm trying to. I think I have an ability. I'm trying to
Yeah.
see where the ability is.
Well, it's just an ability that says you can hit prone targets. Join the Zoom. It's all goofy looking.
Is it Stalker Sense?
I don't know.
Yeah. You'll note that, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
All right, I think I'm in frame of someone currently. If I go like this for Twitch, I will go and try to restrain the lady. So that would be athletics check. I attempt to grapple her with my first attack. 28.
She's weak in your arms, but you can see in her eyes as you kind of pick her up. There's a murderous rage in her eyes as she looks at you.
So I've grappled her.
Huh?
All right, I will, with my second attack, attempt to shove her prone. Like gently, but
Yeah,
shove her prone.
she's very pliable.
Okay,
They're currently like in a dying state, basically.
All right, and I'll just, sorry, my lady. This is for the best.
Yep, she looks
And-
like she really wants to just rip you apart.
Yeah, and I just try to keep her on the ground, and restrain so she cannot touch and reconnect with the other guy.
Okay.
And, yeah, I don't think any point to heal myself. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's my turn.
All right, Cypress.
Cypress is going to go ahead and take a seat,
You wanna
just
continue the
observing
ritual?
this and continue the ritual.
Perfect.
Just hands out in front of him on the ground.
So, seeing that he has the lady, I'll walk into the circle, pick up the dude that's held by his head,
Mhm.
look at him curiously. He doesn't appear to be a threat.
He's held, and you actually watch him, even though his body's kind of blocked by magic. You see him smirk in your face.
I just pick him up and look at him. This bad man? He do nothing. What? Why? And just kind of, I guess I'll just squeeze him.
You want to kill him?
I mean, I'd look to Atavius. What'd we do? What? And just kind of kicking the muck.
Leave him in the circle. He'll be.
Oh,
We'll send him away with the magic circle.
Kill him? That send him away for good, right?
Not him. He likes to come back.
Oh, okay. And I'll collapse my hand around his head,
You're crushing his head?
crushing his head.
Okay, great.
Ooh. Nasty.
There were so many choices here that could have happened. So many things, so many different ways this could have ended. And I really enjoy the fact that it did it this way. The second that his head breaks, everything stops for everyone besides Atavius and me. And you can't move. And you watch as his head pops, his form just shifts into place, and you see him in his splendor when he was alive. And he grins. Your laws. I'm only following the rules. Cracks his knuckles, walks over to Shade, who is not moving, grabs Stasia out of his arms and cradles her, and then looks back to Octavius. You were absolutely the worst father a person could ever have.
Damn.
Oh, no.
And you know that every single piece of pain, every single tear that's ever been cried, every heart that's ever been broken, every son that's been lost, every mother that's died in childbirth is your fault. Die. He disappears, everything around you disappears, every single one of you watch as your body's basically starting to be rent apart. The bands on your arms are torn off immediately. You're all standing back where the game started, in the Bastion at Tabernae, except Octavius.
That was interesting.
So I shouldn't have popped his head.
We won, right?
Yeah.
Standing in the room with you, looking at a orb sitting in the center of the table that was there before, is the elf Thorn Stasia. And you can see that he was preparing a spell, and he kind of stops as it happens, and you see his look kind of just drop. Huh. I don't blame you, newcomer. I would have done it too. But now it'll just be longer still before I'm able to see her again. Good work. You stopped the threat to the world. For now.
No.
All this over a man? Honestly.
He wasn't just a man. He is all of us. He is none of us. He's just a fool in love. Thorn kind of just annoyedly looks back at the orb. You see him kind of cycle through a couple things. Like he's trying to find something, but he's just mostly aggravated. Very crestfallen, from what you can tell.
I just go up and, not saying anything, just kind of in solace, put a hand on his shoulder, and kind of feeling that we did not, like, I don't know. We kind of succeeded, but we probably could have done this better.
I had a feeling that this was the case, Shade. After your reports on its abilities. We've been trying to find them for some time, ever since the Pyramid of Souls. We'll keep looking, and we'll make sure that they don't do anything else to the world of men, the world of elves, the world of dwarves, of orcs, of all peoples. It's moments like this that show me this work is important.
And when we find them again, we'll be ready, and we won't repeat the same mistakes.
I hope so. I do have a very long discussion I'm going to have with certain members of the Warring Triumvirate, though. You see him kind of briskly kind of turn back, walk over to the table. You can see the black blade laying out on the table, and he places his hand on it, takes it up, sheaths it on his back, and walks out of the room. The downbeat ending. And, yeah, if there's anything else you want to add towards the end here, that's pretty much narratively where this one ends for me. But if there's anything you want to, if there's any questions you have in character, out of character, anything you want to follow up on here, unfortunately, it's not a stinger ending or anything. It is kind of melancholy there, but Those are the choices you made.
Just for the record, Atavius did not say to kill him. Said to Atavius's intention was to banish him.
You did call him a bad guy.
I also didn't.
Said to keep him in the circle.
I said keep him in the circle and pull her out.
You
There's
didn't say
nothing
keep
about
him
killing
alive.
in those
You didn't say keep him
instructions.
alive, though.
Look,
Atavius did not want to unleash his evil back into the
he
world.
Didn't do
Literally said,
anything against what you said.
Kill bad man? Question, and nobody said anything.
real quick note, like I just want to point out too, there were several options there, and since this is a Patreon game, I will explain to you kind of in detail what was possible here. So Agaion, statistically, is insane. I will eventually kind of just show you the block and all the write-up on it just for fun. But it was a very insane creation of several editions of Dungeons & Dragons. It's very much a dragging of notes from 3rd edition to this edition to make this thing happen. But yeah, if you had defeated it, and it did not trigger its refreshing ability, did not get back up, which was a possibility, depending on the types of damage that you dealt to it, and you just performed the ritual without knowing what was in it, that would have been it. It would have been a mission accomplished. Even Atavius would have made it back to the Bastion. Everybody would have fist bumped. It would have been the most boring possible. If you had captured Stasia in some way, shape, or form, and removed her from the equation and bound Alanusero, it would have been a different ending entirely, with Thorn being much more elated, but leading to future repercussions for the Grey Order because she would not be happy with the results, and they would have to stand against her. Had you bound Alanusero and Stasia and taken them away from here, not binding them in the ritual and locking them up and away from each other, that too would have entered into a different situation, leading to a future Grey Order situation with them being broken out. There was the absolute possibility that Divine Rank wasn't going to be dropped quickly enough, and I'll explain to you what you missed by getting that down so fast. On the very first turn, it attempts to temporal duplicate, creating a duplicate of itself that fights for the entire duration. Due to Cardiff bullshit, time mess-aroundery is not allowed. Fuck that shit. So Atma immediately stopped that. That weird old man hand that popped out and stopped it, that was him. Round 2 of Divinity, Rain of Fire. 2-mile radius, point of fire damage every turn to everything inside of it. That town's fucked, by the way. It wasn't a very long time, but it was enough time. Turn 3 is Ruin. Straight shot through somebody for 20 d6 of untyped damage on a failed save. What would have normally happened in round 4 is Peripety, which says that all range attacks against it for the next 5 shots are reflected back at the person who shot them. That didn't happen because we had a person missing, so I moved Nailed to the Sky from 7 up to 4. And Nailed to the Sky says, target, one single target, move 720 feet straight up into the air, round, not turn, so each cycle, every time a person takes their turn, and falling upwards out of Urs into orbit, into the astral sea. Just gone.
I did want to ask, did Dryson make it back with us? Or...
No, he ripped. Yeah, he's there.
Okay, cool.
Wait, Skirkin died, correct?
No.
Nobody died.
Your Grey Order bans stop you from getting killed. Like, if you're ever at a point where it's, like, terminate, like, you just go away.
Oh, well, then it was a happy ending. Who
Yeah,
cares?
you're alive. You're fine.
We won, they lost.
This is not a happy ending. The progenitor of all evil is loose.
Look, you always gotta have evil and good. You should know that, Atma.
Turn 6 would have been Blade Blizzard. Turn 5 would have been Blade Blizzard. It just creates a barrier around itself that it would have gained anyway with its mythic turn. So if it was allowed to go in that thing that it was doing during its mythic time, it would have just been doing that. On turn 6, it dispels all magical effects that are present within 120 feet of it. Just all magical effects go away. on turn, because it keeps getting stronger, by the way. The next turn is Nailed to the Sky, which is like the one that would have been like, oh fuck. Then Animus Blast, which is kind of like Ruin, but it's directed cold and necrotic damage at all. So it's just a big beam of energy outwards. Hellball, which just detonates from it. 10d6 acid, fire, lightning, and thunder to everything that fails a deck save. Greater Ruin is the same as Ruin, but 35d6. And then it's round 11, and every round after that, it maintains its divinity. A single creature of its choice, with less hit dice than it, which was all of you, dies. Not 0 hit points, just dies. Then 12, then 13, then 14, then 15, just dead on round 20. So you did great, and you did the smart thing by focusing on hammer and sword play. So well done. Well done. The fact that you beat the shit out of it as handedly as you did, like, your team was very strong. The healing was great. The attack damage was insane from 3 or 4 of you. Yeah, if that Blade of Disaster was turned on the big guy, it probably would have been a quicker bout. But smashing the sidekicks was super important as well. That spell is so good, though. Every time I saw it roll, I was just like, oh, I can't wait to be able to cast 9th level spells one time myself. But all in all, yeah, 100% satisfied. There are a couple of different other options that were there, but nothing that I thought was too reasonably, like, possible. But yeah, this for me was very satisfying in that it was a mistake caused by a group that wasn't supposed to see this for quite a long time. It was something I was hoping to do, like, in kind of like a possibly Saga at later points, or What Remains at a much later point. But yeah, it went straight to them going to it right off the bat, and due to one player's actions, it being released right off. So I had to kind of come up with an idea for what I was going to do with it, and this was that. And yeah, insanely great. Like, I had a lot of fun, and stress test accomplished. It looks like if I do mix and match games, I don't think anybody talked over anybody. I don't think it was too negative an experience for anybody. There were definitely sitting and waiting around for some of you.
It's gonna happen.
I'm
That happens with 5 players.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Chad. Like, that first fucking game, I felt like I was like, I don't mean to have him just be dunked on this whole time and only get to do one turn of actions in a 3-hour session, but
I would
Yeah,
say
it's
though,
just
like I feel
winding up for a super attack and then getting kicked in the nuts.
right in the balls, my friend.
Like, oh!
I feel kind of bad for what's, because like out of character I knew just, but I mean, I'm like,
You played your character.
I'm a death machine.
Yeah, you played
I
your
know.
character.
Totally fine.
How do I
Force
not?
gets it.
This thing
Also, you were told to listen to Dryson, and he was
That is
gone.
true. He was long gone.
Jubal didn't say listen to the shiny man. He said listen to Dryson, and Dryson was gone. So yeah, you played your character to the T. Everything was done well. I don't think it could have gone any different, like in hindsight, but like I definitely did prepare for it to go many different ways. But narratively, this is great for me because it puts a very potent divinity, not a god, because he was once a god. They're not gods anymore, but a divinity back into the realm for me to play with.
Is 20 Good Men the man? Is he dead now?
Oh yeah, the Avatar is dead.
Like the man who the Avatar possessed is dead? 20 Good Men no longer exists?
No. The Avatar doesn't possess a person. It creates a person whole cloth. Now, whether that person was created after a real person in real life, that's up to you. Is there a person who looks just like the Paragon of Divinity? Who knows? Maybe on the next episode of Duper Runs D&D.
John, quick question.
Shoot.
Was Atma being like a thing and interrupting in that one round, the second round, planned, but was that also like a positive effect of what happened with the Super Mages Guild patron games?
Yes. So let me work through it in a kind of TLDR version so you understand exactly the dynamic of that game, the Greater Key of Gressel, what happened here, and also the rebirth of the realm. So when the patrons of magic were called on by Cardiff during the breach or break of the Arch of Time, they were called to defend him from Gressel. Gressel wants to kill Cardiff in that stream of existence because he knows that Cardiff is trying to do just what he was trying to do. The reason why Cardiff wanted to break the Arch of Time was so that futures known or set paths for people weren't a thing. Because if your future is already plotted and planned out for you, your choices do not matter.
True freedom.
Cardiff's study turned him into a fatalist, and he hated it because he understood what that meant for him. Everything he had done had led him to this point. Nothing he was doing was freedom. And now that essence of like negativity, that decidedly kind of fatalistic mentality is all that remains of the Chronomancer once known as Cardiff. And that essence is Atma. So when Cardiff finished and destroyed the Fane, which was actually a negative aspect of Cardiff created from the original break, the 17 lines in a mirror, which was way back in the Bloodright game with Andy, Kevin, Malik came from there. The Fane was also seen in the 3rd edition game during the Grey War. He was one of the abominations created by the gods. But in Sooth, he was created by a god who was not, the god with no name, the god who has not been named, which is Atma. Anyways, after the Fane was destroyed in that space, everything in the past was changed. Instead of it being Octavius and Ashtar giving birth to Anaya Nomen, who became Alanusero, and those two gods being the pinnacles of divinity, the divine dichotomy. Alanusero and Persawel, or Alanusero and Anaya Nomen, and Stashi, the goddess of the moon, became one, Aluane. That god still lives. Their essence still lives in that goddess. But they, as people, were still remnants. And so what Octavius and Ashtar did is bound them into something that they felt would bind them away forever and ever. And that being the madness of their love. That said, the Gaian was then bound during the Grey War at a later point by Nayland Balcard, Dryson Keela, etc., into the Mythorge up on the mountain shrine, and it was released by the Friday Game Party.
Wow.
So the Gressel game created the start of the game, which was changed because of the choices they made there, and then those choices affect the things that happened back in the 3rd edition games I ran back in the 2000s, which then led to this point being the case that you saw what the results of those things were, due in part to games that I ran before. The Sunday game, Moon's Remorse, and also there's one other, but my brain's not currently working on that. But yeah, that's a very I said that was the TLDR description. It itself was a massive length. But yeah, that said, yeah, Divinity in my setting before the Rebirth was a confusing matter. It has been toned down. But again, loose ends. I wanted to make sure that they were played with.
John, one more time, could we see the map that showed the path of Igayan?
I think it was actually in it was actually in Discord.
Really?
I will try and see if I can't find it and pin it. 1 second here.
Okay. And what are the rules again about leaving the Grey Bastion? Is that just a no never?
It's not a no never.
I don't pretend to understand what happened down there, but my understanding is there is a scar across Urs. With your permission, I'd like a leave of absence to repair the groves.
So Thorn has stepped aside, so you'd be asking this of Dryson, and Dryson would say, I permit it, of course. Make sure what was torn asunder by divinity is made right.
I'd like Corso would like to go with him to sort of guard him, help him, keep him company.
Okay.
Happily.
And others of you will actually be put on tasks shortly thereafter, because other things are happening outside of the material plane that deal
Scar
with
can
it.
write letter to Jubal.
Jubal's doesn't have to be written a letter. He's right there, buddy.
No. It's funnier. Jubal will help him with spelling.
Yeah, he's like writing a letter to Jubal, and Jubal's helping him.
No.
Perfect.
It's in perfect dwarvish. Perfect dwarvish.
No,
Immaculate.
buddy. It's I before E. Right, carry the
And
two.
Jubal just says, now you're just showing off. This whole writing thing. You think just because you're a published author means you're the coolest guy.
Well, how many books you got?
Got none. You're right. Any questions for me before I end it out? I mean,
No,
it is a
thank
little
you.
shorter than was initially expected, but they're, obviously the choice that you made was kind of finite. Not
We got
really a
in
lot.
there and we
What can you
fucked
do?
up really bad.
Good game, everyone.
Good
Absolutely.
High
Good
fives
game,
all
good
around.
game.
And
Good
keep an eye out for
game.
plans for next month. I do have a pretty cool idea. I will explain in detail on the Patreon and also in detail in the Patreon channel, so you're well aware of what's going to be coming next. Thanks
The game will be called Divine Consequences.
You gotta fight gods now. No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, nice.
I will see you folks later. Sorry, the stream.